51. Validation and judgment. Imagine what it would be like if you were free from the influence of just those two words. 52. I know the signs and manifestations are real. They've become more frequent and more powerful. So much so, my attention is drawn to that mystical reality when it molds to my thoughts, my desires. Yes, it's what I want, my life's purpose. But there is a higher call making itself known as being present and alive. Somehow, the two are one, though it seems a strange combo. Me and the gods. I gaze within, for the power is there, and the rest of life, it responds to me through creation, meaning I am the one making it all happen. My thoughts become reality, but I can't explain the gods, and I won't ever be able to do so, no matter how deep the rabbit hole goes. There's a part that always is going to be a mystery. How do I explain that my soul has incarnated from another world? I came from somewhere in the constellation of Orion, but lived many lifetimes here. I'm moving up the evolutionary ladder of a cosmos great. I don't remember what that world was like, but there's been flashbacks and intuitions that I can't explain. Like, I knew consciousness could be transmitted through a device. Then I heard a man talk about the same thing. Then he taught me how to phone home. I've contacted the extraterrestrials with my consciousness, with my laser beam and walkie-talkies. I'm good. I slip into other dimensions, phased out of the visible spectrum. And consciousness, I meet with them like a meditation, the silent language of a deer, an ability long asleep awakens to itself, and the pieces of the puzzle fit. 53. You imagined winning the biggest lottery in history. You thought what it would feel like to go from the park to immeasurable wealth. You thought, why not go for the biggest yourself? With your experience, you know it's entirely possible, like anything else. This park is an old friend that gave birth to a dream. 54. I sat here imagining the whole park was mine. I really did imagine winning Oscars, Grammys, marrying the love of my life, a Pulitzer Prize, and the lottery, the whole shebang, being part of a shift in human history. Truth revealed. The world finally waking up to the reality of the extraterrestrial presence, the facts, the interstellar man. My experience is now chock full of pre-manifestation signs. Will the realization of the signs top the signs? No. Why? The pre-manifestations are as divine as the realizations. The whole point of the experience is to help awaken the soul to its oneness with its source, those ever-present true friends. The crumbs of the birthday cake don't ultimately satisfy me. It's the gods who have my undivided attention, for they lead me through a landscape of magic forests. I pick the fruit as I walk, free for the taking. I saw 2:22 p.m. as the time on my cell phone again. It prompted me to write this, so here's what it's like, what it means to me. It's like standing at the Red Sea with no way forward or back as the Egyptians of circumstance bear down. But the numbers of my total salvation don't lie. They take me high above the obstacles. I know there is a perfect unfoldment, a timing. The obstacles are just the mind's judgments, its fears, its utter inability to know what my soul knows, which is all my dreams realized. But my mind has a very difficult time understanding how that is going to be possible. This mighty power flows through me. I am the observer and experiencer of what manifests. The signs and numbers assist my mind to believe in miracles, sudden, unexpected turnarounds in my favor. The time when this wandering will come to an end. But here I am now. I had no idea the words would keep coming like this. There is no way to know. How can I know the next turn of the river? To have the courage of a poet, the faith in my path as the words come with more depth, more awareness. The eyes of my soul open. A single morning glory on a fence ravaged by a madman. It opened its petals to nourish an insect, and my eyes beheld it, the perfect timing of the moment, the beauty of it, the utter magnificence of the design of life. It keeps expanding despite the mind's interference, which stumbles over it uncomprehendingly. The petty affairs, arguments, one-upmanship, ego battles, outright fucking stupidity. I tell it all to fuck off. It's no longer my reality, no longer my thing. My attention is within. From this sacred tower I gaze, staying focused on the prize, the birthday cake, which is my destiny, my true desire. I want to go home. 55. Oh, my sweet love, how patient I've been, especially with you. I ate the arid dust of transformation. It took me to the lowest lows, through hell, to absolute surrender and reliance upon my pillar of fire, my pillar of cloud. I moved when it moved. I camped when it stopped. I fought my demons and prevailed. I stood alone, but tall. I believed. I recognized the tests. I became wise, wiser than what the world had taught me to believe. I'm pulled into the depths, contemplating, experiencing the wisdom of the stars beneath a faded moon of change, where the spaceships hover. When it's time to rid the camp of what no longer belongs, torn up by the roots, you go your way and I'll go mine. 55. This will be the last word. This stage of your journey is complete. We're happy you made it this far, but we knew you would. So, until next time. 57. A song of transformation as the last page turns, the end of a long karmic journey, an awakened soul to love, for myself, for you, for her, for the gods. In this river we swim, cast into the great deep of fate. I awaken to the energies. I awaken to the sacred within, the unshakable Scorpio boundary, the realization of who I am not. Like Nebuchadnezzar regaining his sanity and throne.